time again. Smog check time. I got 2 vehicles that need smog checks by December. The third one back there is cool. It got a carb sticker, Mopar intake. This one no longer has a can-in intake. This one never had a can-in intake. So I gotta do you know what. It'll be a real quick job. Every time you need a smog check, yeah, I got a carb number for an old can-in intake I had on here, but this one's a little bit better, a little different, matches the engine, and I don't think any smog tech is gonna think this is a can-in. So we're gonna go ahead and yank this one off. And look what I cleaned out my garage to find. Can't believe I still had that shit. Anyway, this one personally signed by Ralph Ziels himself at Springfest, I think it was 11? No. It was Springfest 13. I think it was 13. Anyway, it was 2019 when this happened, but he signed it himself. I got pictures. But this intake is air raid, so it's coming off, and we're putting this one back on. Yeah, we're not gonna have the sound we had for a little while, and the throttle response I expect to be a little weaker, but you know, hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. This one's due by December 15th or some shit. That one is due by December 2nd. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock them out right now. Get them back where they need to be, you know what I'm saying? Alright, it's ugly, but it's here. It'll work, it'll get me past the smog, man. Same thing over here. Now this engine though, this engine bay is too much black plastic. I'm gonna do something with that, trust me, real soon here. I got held up with the engine problem, but now that everything's tight and running, we're gonna silk this out for real. But for now, I gotta roll with this ugly ass stock intake, and it's not the Hellcat one, it's just the regular. So, all right, Mr. State Referee, Mr. Inspector, here I come. All right, smog check's done. It worked. That thing got me past, but I'm yanking it off right now. I just left the smog place, and driving home, I really noticed the difference. I hadn't really noticed the difference before, but I mean, most people go from bullshit intake to cold air intake, and they talk about the throttle response and everything's good and it feels so much better, sounds so much better. But I'm going backwards. I went from a cold air intake to a bullshit stop intake. Man, it sucks. I would never go back. I can't wait to get this thing off of here. I mean, the throttle response is dead. I got a 91 cold air intake tune on here with the Predator, and it's looking for the intake. It's looking for it, but it ain't there. And it's like getting on the gas from slowing down and you want to speed back up. It makes the computer have to think a little bit, and it kind of, okay. And another thing, I don't like that. And another thing, when you would think this thing is a little bit more restrictive, right? So at the low end, that would be good. You'll have more power at the low end. The high end is where you would suffer. I'm suffering on both ends with this. The low end power ain't there. The high end power ain't there. I'm not chirping the tires in second anymore. And dude, it's just such a downgrade. Such a downgrade. And the sound is just not there. The throttle response is not there. It's really it's like valet mode. That's what you want to do. You know, if you want it in valet mode, throw your regular stock intake back on. But anyway, I'm done with it. I'm getting ready to change it out right now. Right now. Yeah, we're driving that. But hey, look, she's back. That's it. That's it. We good to go. They're very good to go. It just sounds better. It just drives better. It's the way to go, man. intake, cold air intake with no restricted box is a definite plus, even if it's just sound and throttle response. Actual horsepower figures may vary, but get one if you ain't got one, because it feels better, period. When you got that Hemi under your right foot, it needs to breathe.